Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Close Encounters of the Third Kind from 1977. It's directed by Steven Speilberg and stars Richard Dreyfuss and Melinda Dillon. The poster covers this, but just in case you can't read it, the first kind is a UFO sighting, the second kind is evidence of a UFO or aliens, the third kind is contact, which is covered in this movie, but there's also a fourth kind that we'll be talking about fairly soon in the F section. First off, surprisingly, there were not a lot of photos from this film on the internets. Perhaps I should rephrase. There are a shit ton of JPEG images of the various posters and physical media covers, and there are 6 or so of the pictures that are just copies of each other for decades. As a result, in the end, I had to upload 2 photos from the finale of the film, which I really didn't want to do because the last 30 minutes is best experienced blind, but I'm serious when I say there weren't enough photos out there. It sucks. However, the film does not. The film kicks a lot of ass, and even though the ending of the film is awe-inspiring, it isn't the only reason to watch the film, as everything leading up to the last 30 minutes is a great film as well. Basically, it's about mankind's first contact with aliens, and the non-government individuals who get caught up in the storm along the way, including Richard Dreyfuss's Roy, and Jillian, played wonderfully by Melinda Dillon, rest in peace. Fans of the P.T. Anderson masterpiece Magnolia might recognize her as Rose Gator in that film. I just learned while writing this that she passed away at the beginning of the year. I'm writing this in December of 2023. Roy is psychically linked to the alien intelligence, while Jillian's young son was abducted by them early on in the film. Both start receiving psychic messages of a place that Jillian paints and Roy sculpts obsessively, until it turns out that it is where the big first contact is going to take place, so they go there and dodge a bunch of government stooges to get a front row seat to man and alien, using the apparent universal language of sick beats to communicate with each other. This movie is beautiful, and one of my favorite scenes is when Roy's truck gets a quick flyby from a UFO that practically turns the car inside out, and the way it is all shot is very interesting and cool. I'm a really big fan of this movie, and should mention I was watching the director's cut, and that the version I own on 4K has all 3 cuts of the film: theatrical, special edition, and director's cut. I'm going to give Close Encounters of the Third Kind an A, and tomorrow it's back to the Vintage Drive-In Movie Classics with the film In Hot Pursuit. See y'all then.